Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you how to skin and debone a fish. This is something that I get asked about all the time. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button. Get any of the excess dirt or any other debris off the fish before we start cutting. The last thing that you want to do is get a nice fillet and then have a bunch of dirt in it. Now, we're going to make two cuts, one at the top and one at the bottom. Again, we're just trying to get all that black stuff out. So we re-going to make one cut all the way from the head of the fish to the tail of the fish. And then we're going to switch sides and do the same thing on the other side. Now we're going to take our fillets and we're just going to rinse them off. So if you like fish tacos, stay tuned for the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to drop a like down below. Consider subscribing. I'm trying to reach a subscriber milestone by the end of the year. Also, don't forget to follow my social media accounts. I post there every day. I'm not posting here. So if you want to see a new video from me every day, make sure you go over there and follow. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Get any of the excess blood or anything like that off the fillets, and then you ready to start cooking. For this recipe, I'm going to be making fish tacos. But you can pretty much make anything with these fillets. Once you've done that, you can just take your fingers and kind of pull the fillet away from the bone. Be very careful here because you don't want to rip the fillet. You kind of have to be very gentle and make sure that you just lifting it straight up. You can always go back and check your fillets to make sure that you got all the black stuff out. But I'm pretty sure that I did. So we're going to move on to the next step. We're just gone, cut all the way from the head of the fish to the tail of the fish. Then we gone, take our knife and we gone, scrape the skin off the fish. We're going to look at the sides of the fillets. If you have large fillets like these, what you can do is just take your knife and you can kind of cut down and make a big chunk come off. If you have smaller fillets, what you want to do is just take your knife and you're just going to cut about 1/2 centimeter from the edge of the fillet. Now we're just going to repeat that on the other side. And again, if you have smaller fillets, just take your knife and cut about 1/2 centimeter from the other side. Again, be very careful here because you don't want to cut into your fillets, okay? You kind of just want to hold the fillet in one hand and then use your knife in the other to scrape the skin off. This part's pretty easy. Now you can see the black stuff inside the fish. That stuff you definitely don't want to eat. That's called the bloodline, and it's along the backbone of the fish. What you want to do is cut right around that bloodline because it's going to make your fillets look a lot nicer. Make sure that you're getting all the black stuff out. Trust me, it's not very tasty. Now, what we have here is a whole fish. The first cut that we're going to make is right behind the head. What you don't want to do is go too far back. If you go too far back, you'll end up with a piece of meat on your fillet. Just be careful, okay? You kind of have to feel around and make sure that you're far enough back, but not too far back. We just gone, make one single cut right now. And that S, all we need to do. This is a porgy that I caught down at the local pier. One of my favorite places to go fishing is a local lake. It's where I got this beauty. It's a 4-pound, 8-ounce brown trout, okay? Now, even though it's a little bit bigger than what I usually catch there, it's definitely not the biggest fish that I've ever caught in my life. My biggest fish was a 12-pound striper that I caught way out in the ocean on a charter boat a few years ago. But when you're dealing with a fish of this size, the technique is pretty much the same. The only thing that really changes is just the amount of time that it's going to take. The first thing that I'm going to do is rinse off the fish. All right, so now that our fish is nice and clean, we're ready to start cutting. The next thing that we're going to do is peel back the skin. Next, what we are going to do is take our knife, and we are going to put it right next to the backbone. Now what we've gone, do is take our fillets, and we've gone, put them on a cutting board. The next thing that we're going to do is take our fillets and we're going to flip them over. Now what we're gonna do is take our fillets and we're gonna flip them over. Now that we got our fillets prepped and ready to go, it's time to start cooking. Thank you for watching.